Welcome, Squid Squad and other famous Thrombo Lords with shotguns to Rimworld, where today I have an idea to proposition you all with based on a comment on yesterday's episode. So a very smart person came up with a very, very good plan that I'm a big fan of, especially because it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy too. So of course we have Fleshy Robo Mummy to start off with, and of course regular Robo Mummy. I think to really kick things off here, we could do with a new name for Robo Mummy, because she's not robot anymore. The name has completely lost all of its meaning at this point. Of course, original Robo Mummy was called that because she was married to Robo Daddy, the father of machines, the man who built a machine empire from just his own skill and his own brain. She wasn't called Robo Mummy because she was the mother of machines, or because she gave birth to machines, or anything like that. She was just called it because she was married to Robo Daddy, so her having this name doesn't really make any sense at all. It's just kind of part of her forgotten past. Now, I floated the idea yesterday of a child army, because it would be quite funny to put them on the front lines and to, just to basically make our enemies think twice before raiding us. Somebody came up with a great idea that what if, rather than detonating the old body of Robo Mummy, which is currently running on just its programming at this point, really has nothing else, there's no personality in there besides its core modules and programming. What if we have Robo Mummy, the old Robo Mummy body, and I'm going to use the word Robo Mummy to describe it for now because she's the robot. What if we have her run the child breeding project and the child soldier program? That way, she's not just called that name because it's incidental. She actually becomes a Robo Mummy. This is a genius idea, and I love it. The only problem with that, of course, is we've then got actual fleshy Robo Mummy that would need a new name, because this name, like I said, doesn't make any sense anymore. Especially not that she's a robot, but if we are going to have a literal Robo Mummy too, it's just confusing things. If we're going to keep her around and not detonate her and have her become the mummy of our child army, we needed a good name, I think. So let me know your thoughts on that. It is quite a controversial decision, renaming such a key character so long into a lifespan, but this is not, this is not really the same character that we named in the first place. This is a fresh start for her. She might still have that sickly grey skin and frighteningly red bob, but it's not the same person. And I'm going to leave it up to you guys to give me some feedback on that, and we'll see, if we can come up with a good idea between us. So we are going to commit them fully today to the child army idea. I don't want to give them too much space. I'm also not going to give them anything besides just a barracks, basically. Now, somebody also had an incredible idea. Give the child soldiers the butcher's nails. And the butcher's nails, just to recap, for those of you like me who don't really know much about 40k, are these, as it says here, these imperfect organs are made to enhance the latent aggression of a being, turning them into a force of nature on the battlefield. However, their constant desire to shed blood makes them highly likely to run mad. Use with caution. We could breed child soldiers, we could implant them with butcher's nails, give them, maybe actually build them some decent armor, and let them go butt wild. We could give them the evolved weapons, we could give them the butcher's nails, and we could have a child army that is just this horrible, mutant, vile creature running towards the enemy. I like that. Like, we've done plenty of Weapon X projects before, so to speak, with the Sharamus, for example, our fully upgraded Battle Orc. We've never just taken a child and driven them mad with bloodlust. I like it. I think that may be what we do. So I transferred over Leo and Wallace, who were two tiny little children in... What was my speed settings gone to? Hello? So I was actually just using Dub's performance analyzer to find out why the hell the game was lagging so badly. Turns out it was something to do with the hauling job. It's where I'd set this to be hauled urgently, but also set this as a prison labor area. So our people were trying to haul from it and obviously were prevented. And that was causing a huge amount of lag, which has tidied up things very, very slightly, but it's still not perfect. Yeah, so these two were just in the prison, just hanging around. We also uncovered a chem fuel pond there too, which could be quite good. So we've got Leo and Wallace already in the prison. We're just waiting on the fresh batch of soldiers, basically. So Ellen Ellis is pregnant. Although, to be fair, the elf children are always born massive, aren't they? And that takes away a lot of the fun of things if they're like, basically a fully grown person when they're born. These wolfaloes are also genuinely getting out of hand. I'm gonna have to kill some off. I'm gonna have to cull a couple here because this is absurd. So I'm gonna kill all but, let's kill all of them but Wolfalo 1, and Oh, what happened to Wolfalo 2? Wolfalo 2 and Wolfalo 3 are gone? Fuck it, let's kill them all besides Wolfalo 1, because this is... I wanted, like, a couple of Wolfalo to run a cheese farm. What I didn't want was more Wolfalos than colonists. That was not part of the deal. Okay, this is weird. What the hell has gone on here? Oh, that's my bad. Okay. I was wondering why they were working in the quarry, but I shut the doors so that when I was moving the child soldiers over, I didn't accidentally bring them back in here. Sorry, Worm Turner and Sideshow. I just made them... That's war crimes. I just made them work in the prisoner's quarry. That's fucked up. Oh, I think I found Wolfalo 2. Oh, hello. My bad. Squad created Masterwork Enter, but you're probably wondering why am I putting so much effort into this bedroom? Well, it's not going to be that much effort for a start. It's going to be a barracks. I have given them ergonomic beds, which I believe is more than our actual colonists have. The reason I've given them ergonomic beds is simply because we need them to be in tip-top fighting shape at all times. And if we're giving them the Butcher's Nails too, the last thing we want is all these time and resources we're investing in these children being wasted by them ripping each other apart. As hilarious as that would be to watch, it's not very good for business. And they'd be better suited elsewhere. I love the idea of sending Shia LaBeouf with his magic axe in charge of a child army to raid a settlement. And for that, we need these guys to be in, like I said, top fighting form basically at all times. And actually, that's a good reminder to actually build them some ergonomic beds, too. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Nag, our sentient Thrumbo, has given birth to a non-sentient calf. That's fucking insane. So Nag has 137% health. Really? I didn't even notice that. Hang on. Oh, sorry, 131, and then parent... Yeah, there you go. So 137 on the value. Wow, that's crazy. Thrumbo Calf 1 is pretty good on the health front. Unfortunately, I am just going to take her apart for, well, parts, little Thrumbo. Okay. Nag, bad news for you, my friend. It's time for another Perganancy. Is Nag going to be upset if we slaughter its calf? It probably would be, right? Even though it's not it's just an animal. It's just a non-sentient. I mean, I know Thrumbos are supposed to be like a little bit sentient, but not sentient in the same sense that our people are sentient. Oh, kill it right in front of them. I bet they'll love that. Yeah, good idea. Come on, Neve, hurry up. And... Oh. Oh, that's so tragic. Oh, what happened? Oh, your daughter, Thrumbo Calf 1, died. Oh, what a terrible shame. I was genuinely just about to say we haven't had an incident for quite a while looking at the incident map, and then the game decided to reward me with 15 cases of the plague. Great. Thank you. Much appreciated. We have a relatively understaffed hospital as well, or a relatively small hospital, I should say. Oh, you absolute piece of shit. How are we doing with the beds? Are they at least... Okay, we've got a couple built there. A couple of steel ergonomic beds, but that's about as far as we got. Oh, you son of a bitch. And how many of our people got it? So, new and improved Flesh Mother is fine. Old Robo Mummy, I assume, can't get it on account of her being a robot. Squad got it. Zuck got it. So, Squad, Zuck, Worcester Sauce, Robo Kid, PG Tips, that's 5. Okay, so it's only... Okay, so 6 of our people, including the Thrumbo. That's not really too bad. 9 cases of plague in the prison. We need to be very, very careful then, because that could wipe out our entire workforce if we're not careful. Oh, they actually emptied the quarry. Damn. I'm going to draft PG Tips too then. Wait, PG Tips, you got infected though, didn't you? Oh, damn it. Okay. We could draft Sideshow. I'm pretty sure Sideshow also got infected. Whatever. We've got plenty of good doctors. You know, we've got a spare Robo Mother now who's also capable of doctoring too, so not much of a concern there. The big problem is the lack of medicine, of which there is very little. My God, we've got so much yayo. Maybe I should, maybe, call me crazy. We could limit the influx of psychoid and maybe grow a medicine in the event of the plague, for example. Shit. They're not even growing the stuff that... It's because I've lowered down the priority of harvesting and growing. I might put it back up. I only lowered it down just because, you know, we have this stuff. As long as the stabilizers are produced, it really does not matter what comes after that. We've got 2 sets of marine boots not being worn. What are you people doing? Oh, she can't wear them. She hasn't got any legs. Can the Thrumbo... Somebody asked me to check if the Thrumbo can wear clothes. No, same story. So it's only people with... And I assume... Oh, Robo Mummy 2 can wear them. You're wearing wooden plate boots. Well, let's get you wearing those then. Squad, what have you got? You've got plate boots. Let's go ahead and get those equipped as well. And then I think, you know what? I think everybody's got marine boots after that time, right? Yeah. Yeah, they actually do. Robo Mummy can't wear it. Robo Mummy can. Oh, fantastic. Well, let's suspend that then. We're good. Everybody's got a full set of very, very good armor. The only upgrade we could get are Cat's Fright helmets for everybody, but it's not really worth the amount of time and effort that would take to produce them. Everybody's tended. It's not ideal. We've got some pretty poor tin quality across the board here because we are just relying on straight up doctor care here. 8%, 8.6. I think we'll lose a couple of people. Oh, shit. Not really much I can do about that. That's the game just slapping us down a little bit because we were getting quite strong there for a second. You should never be strong enough in Rimworld to be able to have a child breeding project. On the subject of that, how about cloning vats to ensure that we've always got replacement children? We don't have to take them out of the cloning vats until we need them, right? So we could just use these two as a template and then get a few vats in place. We need someone to put the vats though. We could dig through here and build like a little growing section. No, let's think about this. We need it to be somewhere that is convenient to the rest of the base. So I think we put them in here. So let's just get a couple of child soldiers in here. That way, when they're cloned, we can just move them straight over into the quote unquote prison. We don't need too many of them either because obviously they're quite expensive to run. We'll get 4 of those down. Meet us partners. Come on, you've got to have some more tech prints for me here. Zuck, let's have a chat, see what we can find. I just took a look at some of the plague progression on some of our people. It's not looking good. Our people look fine. Prisoners, though, we're looking about 70% immunity and 70 plus 80, well, going up to 80% on the actual spread itself. So probably fucked. Might need a slave trader is what I'm getting at. Let's buy your Nutramian, because apparently we've got 1 left, which is pretty bad. Hyperweave, we actually don't need any more, do we? Wait. Oh, we're not out of advanced components, they're just in storage elsewhere. Because, well, medicine actually might be a terrible idea. Might be the difference between life and death, especially with this plague. Shell plating. Do we already have that? I have the strange feeling we already have that. Shit. Well, we can always keep it and resell it, I guess. We've got plenty of crap we can sell here. Look at this. Keep those. We don't need those. We don't need those. We don't need those. Right? Organ modification kit. What is that? Organ modification. Oh. Okay. What about the yayo production? What happened with that? Because that was going to be our main kind of selling point. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's pour a little bit of gold into the system. There we are. We can just about break even if we sell all of this crap. Yikes. Okay, there we go. What are you doing in this end? Is it because we're too hung up making... Oh, I capped the AO. Okay, well, instead then, why don't we just put that at the bottom and say do forever? Because we're not getting any Nutramian and we're not getting any medicine, and those are a bit more urgent, I would argue, than fucking around making yayo, huh? We could actually really do with another drugs lab. Well, look, let's go ahead and remove these, right? Get rid of those, move these down there, because we don't need that many, because we're burning basically all of the clothes anyway at this point, right? Build another drugs lab kind of here. That way we can get another one of our people, because we've got plenty of people who are skilled at drugs working over there as well. Carbol is pregnant. Ah, there we go. When we're producing medicine, we are... Oh, God. Oh, God. Child of the colony. Oh, God. Oh, that's pretty fucked up. Oh, God, here it goes. No! I completely didn't think about the breeders might have it. Shit. You're actually fine. Well, that's big news. You're fine, too. That's great. You're fine as well. Oh, my God, I didn't even realize these guys were affected by it. Okay, we've lost 1. That's a shame, but they were also a male. I guess they were from the main prison, so that's not a problem at all. So the actual breeders were fine. Those were tended to, and I guess they would have been tended to first because they are over there. The Thrombo is pregnant. That's good news. How's everyone else doing? Plague Extreme. 97% immunity, 96% spread. Oh my God, they might actually survive. This is pretty crazy. I don't know why you're cooking in here, but I would appreciate if you were to fuck off. Clear allowed area, anti-meteor. No using these. If I do that, will it shut them down? Cooking simple meals. But you're not allowed to stand there. Excuse me, that's very forbidden. Oh, for God's sake. Hello. No, I actually put I put some doors across this to stop animals getting in, weirdly enough. Oh, that's not bad at all, though. 49 humans, and they're low tech. Oh, okay, that's not a concern. Yeah, well, let's stop this a second, because we don't want our cook, especially Zuck of all people. You're not allowed to stand there. What are you talking about? Let's go anti-meteor then. Oh, you know what? I probably unrestricted them. No, I didn't. You are standing in an area that's forbidden, sir. Look at that. Unbelievable. People are very heavily equipped now, so we don't really need to worry about these guys at all. I wouldn't have been worried about them anyway. But we've got marine boots, marine armor. We should be more than prepared for this. We haven't got Worcester sauce, but squad, why have you got the incendiary launcher? Oh, I mean, I gave it to burn the clothes, obviously, but I didn't want that as his primary weapon, thank you. So this is flashy Robo Mummy. No, this is regular Robo Mummy. You need a gun, then. I didn't consider that. Because, of course, she hasn't got her maggot bolter anymore. What have we got in here? Oh, bollocks, I just clicked clear all. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that's what we're after. We've got loads of mutagenic grenades. I guess we'll give you just a regular old charge rifle for now. What in the fuck are you talking about? I looked away for a second and they've broken into the hotel? Shire, where's your armor? What's the source? Where's Shire's armor? Did I accidentally just steal Shire's armor to give to... Oh, for God's sake. Well, get in there, Shia LaBeouf. Although going in with just a battle-made dress? I mean, it's still a battle-made dress, right? Marine gloves, marine boots. Get in there. Rip them apart. I can't believe this. Don't touch my fucking restaurant. Do you know how much time and effort went into developing this? You are next on the fucking menu, my friends. I am so annoyed at them. My fucking restaurant is going to get shredded. Unbelievable. Look at it. Oh, my tables. Probably was made out of their people, to be fair. What a joke. Yeah, you better fucking run, you shits. Tribes people. No, I can't assure their safety. Go away. Come back later. The restaurant is currently very much closed. Thank you. Come on. Speed through. They're not gonna do any damage to us at all, turning up with bloody bows at this point in the game. Yeah, you better fucking leave. I can't be that mad, because we do have replacement parts for the tables that we lost. It's right here, actually. Just unbelievable. I hope we get some more heads out of it, because I've got some plans for that. But it's... We have to... Oh, there's some. We have to capture them. Oh, it was orcs? I didn't even realize. No, it wasn't. It was kind of a combination. Oh, that's nice. We have to capture them and operate on them, which is way too much effort. When you behead them, or finish them off like this, I should say, there's a good chance that they drop their heads anyway. It's when you kill them with a blow to the neck, and that's obviously generally what they do for the most part, so... We should get plenty of it out of that, and then we can start attaching it to mortar shells. Oh my god, it got pretty close on our people as well. If that raid had been a more substantial raid, if that would have been like the Empire or something like that, where we're fighting for a couple of hours, that could have killed our people. Just from the fact that they weren't able to get bed rest intended at the right time. That was bloody lucky. Oh, Zarek died. Goodbye, Zarek, the stew keeper. Now, it's a well-known and well-established fact that one of the best ways of, you know, controlling your prisoners and getting them to do what you want, in our case, turning children into mindless, heartless soldiers, is subliminal messaging. You know, something very subtle on the screen as a quick flash in order to drive people towards basically what you want to drive them towards. So, what I've done is I've modified our children's prison here with some very, very subtle, but I think distinct implications of what they've got to do. Now, I wanted to explain this because it is very subtle. You might not actually notice it at first, but I think it gives a real sense of what they're here to do. I think... Oh, yeah, we've killed the game. I was going through just getting them all injected with a reverter because a lot of them had mutations. And I couldn't help but notice that there was something... Look at the portrait. I don't know if... oh, well, on your screen it looks fine. On mine, I've got, like, kind of white, you know, Windows not responding thing over the top. But they've got, like, this weird thing in the background. I was like, oh, quite clearly they've mutated. Now, I think there's actually a bug in Porn Morpher, because the dev mode console was also throwing up some weird shit as well. It looks as if he's got mutations. I've clicked on him there. Obviously, they've got nothing wrong with them. And I've clicked on him and viewed the health tab, and it has actually... Oh, there we go. It has actually just killed the game. So be a little bit careful if you are also playing with Porn Morpher. Maybe it's like a weird interaction between like Porn Morpher and the Ithilids and something like that. Oh, God. The brother, Damianus's two brothers and father have come to try and bust him out. Oh, shit. They must have heard of my war crimes. Where are they landing? Right there. Equip from armor rack is a bit irrelevant, isn't it? Give me the Thrumbo. How quick do you think we can get him in position? They've just smashed through the shield with absolute reckless abandon there. Everyone else draft up in here. Let's see if the Thrumbo can stop them. Just stand there, Thrumbo. Mind control. Mind control. Draft. Little Thrumbo. Open fire. It's firing. It's firing. Oh, they're firing back. It's firing. Yes! Kill them. Kill them, little Thrumbo. Bleeding out 7 ounce. Come on, one more shot. One more shot. Oh, what a hit. What a hit from the Mecha Thrumbo. We did destroy almost all of our armor. You've actually just saved us. That would have been a game over right there, but the Mecha Thrumbo has actually legitimately saved us. What a guy. Genuinely, what a guy. I am so happy. The fucking Thrumbo Spider has been called Executioner, and it also seems to have grown much, much larger than I remember. What a fucking guy. They're gonna go dig out of my... Oh, to be fair, we haven't filled it in yet, so you're welcome. Goodbye. Let's send in a couple of people to come and strip the cataphracts at least. Look, we've got a cataphract there, we've got a cataphract there, we've got a cataphract there. We can strip those guys, take their armor to replace the armor that we've just blown up. In our desperation for survival here. So let's get them all stripped as soon as possible, please, people. So it looks as if we got 1, 2, 3 sets of cataract armor out of that, because we already had the cataract armor up there. So that's pretty good. The 3 sets of that and 11 sets of that. So we are okay then. On the armor front, we're fine. We didn't lose a huge amount. Of course, they're already wearing their helmets, their gloves, and whatever else. Wow, that could have been disastrous. I do not fire. Where the hell did you come from? You telling me they went through here to try and escape? Get that Mecha Thrumbo out of there. Get him out of there, because otherwise he's just going to anti-grain my base. Please, sir. This is a Denny's. Oh, shit. Is that who I... Look! Wait, officer. That wasn't the High Stellarch then. That was just a high-ranking member of the Exodus Empire. They were a consul. Oh, cool. So who's in charge of the Exodus Empire? Pulcheria Pusbasus. Okay, I want to kill you dead. And more specifically, I want to send my child army to kill you dead, because I think that would just be... That would be incredible. Well, we might as well make good use of them, huh? There we are. A nice little display. As a message to the Empire. Don't bring your shit here again. Otherwise, I will destroy it with my Mecha Thrumbo. It's working! It's working! My subliminal messaging! Maybe not for the right reasons, but it is working. You could just tend to yourself rather than being a coward. Have you ever considered that in your life ever? We need to go down and... Where the fuck are you going? There's more medicine just being left out there, huh? Is that what we're doing now? I'm quite annoyed that every single time I tidy this base up, some moron turns up and makes a fucking mess again. Where are the armor racks? Because I want to put down armor stand. Here we are. No? Armor stand full. No. I want to put down... Where are they? Am I going crazy here? Furniture? Oh, they're in furniture. There we are. Mending armor rack. Let's get a few of those down to replace the absolute mess that is out here. Maybe there would be a better place to put them. I mean, where else would be a better place? I mean, the central room, sure, fair enough. People can't drop pod in there. So we can line the hallways with them? No, because there's not enough room for the interact spot. Unless we put them sideways like this. Okay, I guess that works. I've had enough war crimes against our people for one day. That's it. I'm sick of this. Get rid of this fucking geothermal generator. I've got something way better to build there. Oh, my friends. The Jade Hot Spring. These are really cool. You have to build them on a geothermal vent. Not that we really are worried about the power anymore. It looks a lot nicer having that there rather than, rather than a geothermal generator, especially when you've got to consider the restaurants right here. They're coming in, they're walking past, they're seeing, oh, a Jade Hot Spring, oh, a lovely field of petunias, and then, of course, the actual hotel itself, which is probably breathtaking, or at least it is for the people that make up the walls and floors. Oh, no. Frog, where are you taking that? Oh, what is that thing? That's a biological weapon. Surely that counts as a biological weapon, right? Excuse me, sir, I would like to see it. Please move your fat metal ass off of my head. Head shell. A shell attached with a head. Head shells don't give... Oh, okay. Sorry. Head shell don't gives physical damage and has low accuracy, but makes victim mental break. Can be fired from mortars. Well, that's always good, isn't it? Oh, more child soldiers. Oh, I love child soldiers. The only problem is there's such a fucking pain in the ass to move over to the child soldier barracks. So we basically have to forbid the other main prison, right? Otherwise, the other prisoners will be transferred over by some of our other characters. We then have to say, hey, no prisoner beds in here, and flip them all over to regular medical beds. Then we have to move you into here, but we haven't got any beds left available. Ha ha ha, very good. So then we'll go ahead and put one of those down. And then you, Robo Mother, can move little tiny child over to... That should work now. Yeah, there we go. And then we can go ahead and then we have to put this back and basically make our people put them back in their beds rather than carrying them over to the other prisoners. A massive pain in the ass anyway. Right, so let's go medical and then for prisoners. And then they can go medical. It really makes no difference at all. And I think we're good. Yeah, there we go. And more importantly, look at this. Whilst we are forcibly impregnating, breeding, and conscripting, for lack of better words, the children of these poor people, these poor limbless people who have been hacked to bits, we have over here, my friends, a hot spring where you can relax, enjoy the sights, perhaps smell a petunia or two. One of you ready, squad? This thing has taken bloody ages to build, by the way. Oh, there it is. The Jade Hot Spring. How magically inappropriate. Oh, that's a sight. That's a sight I never want to see. Are you guys at least having a nice time in there? Worcester Sauce and Squad. Oh, it increases rest and recreation? That's massive. If it increases rest, then they can just sit in here rather than sleep. And it will put them in a great mood as well. So Worcester Sauce doesn't need to actually go to bed anymore. So you're going to keep working. 9 p.m. Time to go and crack out some yayo. That's insane. That is so good. Maybe a little bit too powerful. Our restaurant only earned $20 today, but to be fair, we did fight the Empire and get slightly distracted with the plague. So that doesn't really count too much. We're going to chalk this one up as you know, a necessary loss for this particular financial quarter. But we have the hot spring, and I think that's going to draw in a lot of customers. I think a lot of people are going to love this. Oh, another thrombo. And on the subject of tiny children we're going to use for horrible war crimes, we've got our clone vats being built amid these frightening heads looking up at me with their judging eyes. I will admit, having only one builder for what has essentially been the entire series has been nuts. To say that we've built as much as that we have. I mean, I don't know quite how we've managed it with just squad, but there it is. 4 clone vats ready to go. So now we need like brain scanners, don't we? No, sorry, we need genome sequencers. We keep the brain scan. Hang on. Forehead. We could clone human children, and we can implant them with the mind of Robo Mummy, the soldier android sharpshooter with 20 shooting and 20 medical. We download her to 1,000 children and march them on our enemies. A literal Robo Mummy. Roll the credits. He's done it again. The absolute unstoppable genius. Let's get on that tomorrow. I'm sure I'll forget by then, so I'll have to write myself down a reminder. But that, my friends, is top tier big brain play. Thank you to Alchemia, KQ the Flying Magic Velociraptor, Tremere Regent, Jess, Dante Mordecane, Cat, X Dr. Don, MD, Dumgit, Rage Dragon, I'm Sagataire, Commissar Taj, Solothal, German Hammer, Jobo Daddy, Cyric 313, Arctic Knights, Thor, JT, and Emily for their support at the executive producer tiers over on Coffee. Thank you guys for making this possible, for better or for worse. And thank you as well to Proximity Jones, Major Mythical, Stormcrower, Moondoggy, Bordoon, Larry the Emu, Astros Fan, 12345, Nyancat17, Atreus Sen, Coldest flame, and blue chaos. This is incredible.